Hello everybody, welcome to the Good Life channel. Here I am once again with another video. It's going to be another Farmers World video. So in this video, I'm going to give you my take or my understanding on why there has not been a monthly report or a proper monthly report. So before we hop in there, before we talk about it, before I share my heart out regarding that topic, let's look at where Farmers World is right now. Just like you can see over here, I'm not playing the 3D version of the game. I'm more comfortable with this version, with the 2D version. It is more easier to click here, and since I'm a phone person, I do not use my laptop that much. I'm mostly on the phone and play the game with the phone. You cannot open the 3D version on the phone, so I'm more comfortable with this version of the game. So let's look at where Farmers World is right now. If you go on to VAX market cap, and if you see, Farmers World is not in the top 3. It's not the first position, not in the top 3. Farmers World is down at the 7th spot. When the button was put on the website and when that small announcement was made, the 3-pointer, 4-pointer update or an announcement, whatever you call that, a report or an announcement was made, Farmers World was up here at the first position and then at the 3rd position, but then since then it has gone back to the 7th position, exactly where we were 2 weeks back. And if you look at 42 hours, still 7th position. 72 hours, 7th position. 7 days, 6th position. And 15 days, 5th position. So we are back. We are not even in the top 5 at the moment. So let us look at DAP radar. And DAP radar, it looks good because Farmers World is at the 4th position, right after Alien Worlds, and among games it is at the 3rd position, and the user base is 105.64k, which is more or less the same, but actually a slight increase in the number of players or users in the game. So let's look at Atomic Hub. If you look at Atomic Hub, Farmers World is nowhere to be seen over here. Blockchain Brawlers, Hot Wheels Sailors World, Scooby Funko, Alien Worlds, Castles NFT, and then we have Farmers World. It is so sad to see Farmers World languishing here at the bottom, when for months and months we had seen Farmers World occupying the first position for a long period of time. And if you look at the Alcor exchange, let's look at where Farmers World tokens are. Farmers World Wood is not in the first position. Since the button was introduced on the website, Farmers World Wood had reclaimed the first position, but since Blockchain Brawlers have launched, they have occupied the first position. So Farmers World Wood is at the 2nd position, but the volume is quite high. The volume of wood is quite good, and Farmers World Gold is down here right after the Goldman tokens. The volume is also quite good, and there we have Farmers World Food. So let's look at the wood token. So here in the 4-hour chart, this is the position spot where the button was introduced, the Happy Farmers World button was introduced on the website, and that saw a very good pump in the token value. And just before the launch or the update of the Farmers World, Happy Farmers World, we see the dump that happened, and since then it has quite stabilized at 0.002 range. We see a small pump over here. This was when Spider put out those 4-pointer announcement or that 4-pointer report, whatever you might call that, there was a slight pump, but since then it has retraced and settled at this 0.002 level. But we are in a much better position than where we were a couple of weeks back. Just before the launch of the button, we were languishing right in the dust at 0.004, 0.006. Since then, from that position, when you look from that perspective to where we are right now, we are in a better position. If you look at the Farmers World monitor, this is one of my accounts, and it is earning me 21 wax per day, which is around $5-6 per day. Since I have made my ROI, this is pure profits for me. It's okay, just okay. It could have been better. When right after the button was introduced, I was earning like 100 wax per day, and since then gone back to 21. And before the button, it was just 7 wax. So if you look at 7 wax and 21 wax, quite good. But if you look at 100 wax and 21 wax, quite bad. Okay, so that's about where the Farmers World is right now. And now let me try to give my understanding on why there has not been a proper report in the month of March. If you go onto their Discord and look at all of their announcements or their reports, all the previous months, if you see, they have given proper reports which was not just one paragraph or few points. One solid report every month. They used to give a solid reports, but then here we see in the month of March there has been no report, but on the 2nd of April, a 4-pointer message of we will update Happy Farmers World version, such as membership feature, two-factor authentication, new interface, and a very vague 1 point and some interesting things. So membership feature, but they're probably talking about the diamond memberships, but it's still not there. Two-factor authentication, it's already there. It's not something new. It's already there. New interface, it's already there. Even before they could post this message, the new interface is already there. It's not something new. And a very vague 1 sentence, some interesting things. What are the interesting things? It is more than 10 days. How many days right now? Not 10 days, sorry. It is more than a week since they posted this so-called report or a non-report, and haven't seen any interesting stuff so far. So why there has been no proper report this month? So this is my understanding. If you look at all the previous month reports, if you read it carefully, you will understand that those reports, sort of excuses on why they are not able to update. Certain excuses, either it is the war, real wars leads to currency wars, or we are not able to update, or because there are countries in the world are in war and that is leading to currency wars. Okay, fine. Before that, or the market is not good, the blockchain gaming industry is in a down phase, and because we are in a down phase, we are waiting for the right time to launch the update. So this has been their excuse all this while on why they have not been bringing updates, and that was what they were talking in each of their monthly reports. And to justify their excuses, this is what they would show. We are at the number 1 spot. We are in the top 3 spot. If you look at, the February month report, we are unable to update because of the war. Real wars leads to currency wars. But don't worry, we are still the top 3 blockchain game. That was their justification, and quite true. Farmers World was among the top 3. If you go a little more further behind, we see We are not able to update because the entire blockchain gaming industry in particular is still in a down phase. But don't worry, Farmers World player count even surpassed Axie Infinity at times. We are still among the top. If you go back a little bit, yeah, our plans have delayed in the month of December. Our plans were delayed because of the downtrend of the market, but we have started from today. And then they put this screenshot from DAP Radar, which shows Farmers World at the #1 spot. So they were justifying themselves all this while. They were giving excuses on why they are unable to bring an update, and they were justifying themselves. It's okay, even if we are not able to update, it's okay. We are still the #1 game. We are still in the top 3. We are still better than Axie Infinity. We are still flying high. But in the month of March, if you go by this logic, in the month of March, when they had to put out a report, they had no excuse, they had no justification for their excuse. What will they say? Oh, our tokens have dipped. The economy is not looking that good. But don't worry, we are still in the top 3. They were not able to make that justification because Farmers World is not in the top 3. Farmers World is not in the top 5. Farmers World is languishing and it's losing its position and its hold to other new games that are coming into the market. So they have no justification. They have nothing to, be proud about. They have nothing to gloat over. So in all these months, their logic in the monthly report was this. Okay, because of this and this reason, because the market is in a downtrend, we are unable to update. Because there are wars happening, we are unable to update. But don't worry, we are still the best game out there. We are still the #1 game on the Wax blockchain. We are still the #1 game on DAP Radar. We are still among the top 3. We are still among the top 5. We are better than Axie Infinity. We have a larger user base than Axie Infinity. And those were their justifications. But come down to March. In the month of March, we see that Farmers World lost its position. Farmers World was no longer in the top 3, no longer in the top 5. Farmers World tokens had gone down into the dust. So how would they justify themselves? What would they say? Yes, Farmers World tokens have taken a dip. Yes, the economy is not looking so good, but we are still the top 3 among the top 3. No, they were unable to say that. They had no excuse and they had no justification, and because of that they were unable to put forward a report which would justify their actions or justify or give any sort of excuse to where Farmers World is right now. So since they have not been able to give a proper excuse or a justification, they resorted to not making a proper announcement and just put forward these 4 points. But I just don't understand. I'm not fudding over here. I don't FUD. I just want to see this game succeed. I really like this game, and this game has made a lot for me, and I really want to see this game succeed. What I really do not understand, about the developers is this: just one button on the website, it send the tokens soaring. One announcement, it was not even a proper announcement. This update, this is not an update. This is not a proper announcement. It is just vague, and even that even that could send the tokens soaring. So this game has so much of potential. This game has so much of your people, behind this game, who love this game and want to see this game succeed. If something like a vague button and a vague announcement could send the token soaring, just imagine what a proper update could do, what a proper burning mechanism could do, what, if they just simply introduce that dog, that they teased us with several months back. If they would just introduce that dog, or some sort of proper mechanism, burning mechanism, new buildings, new utility, new use cases for the tokens, just imagine where the game can go. This is proof that the game can soar, that the game can climb greater heights if proper updates are done, if proper burning mechanisms are introduced, if proper new NFTs are introduced. The game can soar. I just don't understand why the developers do not get this, why they haven't worked for it in the past several months, because the 3D version of the game was already out in the month of November and they took so long to launch it. But I still hope that something good is going to come out. I still hope that new features will be out, new burning mechanisms will be out, and the game will soar. Because if a proper update is out, we are 100% sure that the game will reoccupy its number one position in the VAX blockchain and even in this ecosystem of blockchain gaming. And as far as I am concerned, since I have made my ROI, I'm going to hang in there, till it goes to the moon or it goes down to the center of the earth. I'm still going to hang in there. I'm still making quite an amount, decent amount every single day of profit. From all of my accounts, I'm still making around $20-25 per day, which is quite good just for clicking the buttons. And I can say that because I have made my ROI, but then there are many out there who are yet struggling to get their ROI done. I just hope for them and for us, people like us, that there will be a proper update with proper burning mechanisms where we all can go along with the game to the moon. So that's it from me, my dear friends. That's my take on why there is no proper report. If you can, relate to what I have said, or if you have a different understanding, please go ahead and type it in the comments. Let's have a discussion. Please do join my Discord so that we can have our discussions there, and I can keep you updated on what I am doing on my other investments. And do not forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon, and see you soon in the next video. Until then, take care, stay safe, and goodbye.